what was the reaction of just Jacksonville period when the Foolio situation happened? What was like the reaction of people, maybe not your friends per se, but just on Facebook and like
If I keep it a buck, like to be honest, like I ain't gonna say that I had no bias, like I had an expectation for the date or whatever, but they definitely surprised me with their reaction. Like I feel like they gave me a different reaction that I felt like they probably wouldn't have gave if it was somebody else. Like I feel like I grew up watching niggas die since I was 14 at a pretty constant rate. You know what I'm saying? Like there's never been a year where one or two niggas that I was acquainted with didn't die. You feel me? I'm not saying like my friends, like these niggas you see around, we tied in, like this the game, you feel me? That's one thing, but I'm talking about like as far as like little buddy you went to high school with, such and such cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like people who you done been kind of affiliated with type shit, they gonna pass like pretty much at a constant rate, like through your whole upbringing, I feel like. And when bruh died, I just feel like I got less of that neutral vibe from everybody. Like people kind of either they fuck with bruh or they neutral. That's usually how it be out here. Like they either fuck with a nigga hard, like you ain't gonna talk about cuz I fuck with him, or they just gonna be neutral type shit. But it seemed like a lot of people who barely fuck with that man, or you would think weren't really too much affiliated with him, like they all kind of like advocating for his easy rest. And that's one thing I disagree with, because I feel like for a nigga to be so outspoken and always have something to say, like it should be expected that when them type of people pass, that nobody gives them a pass. You feel me? So I wouldn't be bit up. I wouldn't be tore up. Like if I passed away, God forbid, and like people went to going or whatever, like shit, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like people would be advocating and doing all that extra shit to make sure that people weren't talking on me or nothing. But you know what? I think it's just kind of like one of them things, like when the team go to the Super Bowl, you thought your team was finna win, they had get wiped out. You go to making every excuse for, you know what I'm saying, what happened and this and that, when honestly they just failed. That's just what it is.
do you think Foolio had beef in Tampa?
Nah,
You
I
don't
don't
think
feel
so?
like it.
I mean, you feel like the only hate came from in Florida was
Nah,
from
but I'm sure
Jacksonville?
people hated him almost everywhere he stepped foot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. But I don't feel like he necessarily had a hardcore beef or nothing in Tampa. Like it's gonna be haters everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But to say the word beef, that's not a word that I use lightly.
Um,